So welcome back to Piston Broke with Matt and Jim and Dotty, our 1977 Project MG Midget. So I've got another little job that I want to tackle while I'm in the workshop today, and that is our replacement temperature sender, or temperature gauge, which appears to be rather erratically overreading. I thought we had a bit of an issue with Dotty overheating, but it turns out I think it is probably a faulty gauge. So I'm going to go ahead and whip the gauge out of the car, set up a little experiment to test and just see how the gauge compares to a new replacement that I've ordered online. So we'll go ahead and take the gauge out, set this one up, and then see what results we get. So I've set up a little workshop experiment here to test the temperature gauge before I refit the gauge in Dotty. So this is the one that I removed, which unfortunately is a replacement, the original gauge. When we were trying to remove it to take the dashboard out, unfortunately drilling out a very rusted fixing, as the drill bit through the fixing on the P-clip, it actually kinked and broke the capillary tube, the Bowden tube inside the spring, so we had to replace the gauge. So I bought this replacement, fitted it, and the issue that we had, as I said earlier, is that the temperature needle rockets off the top of the gauge. I thought at first Dotty was actually overheating, so I got a thermometer, an infrared thermometer gun, just to test, and she wasn't. She was running absolutely fine. When she was up to temperature about 85 degrees or so running absolutely where she should be. So it led me to think that potentially the gauge was faulty. Now I needed to get a replacement so I could send the old one back. I didn't want Dotty to be off the road. So anyway, a little science experiment. So here is the capillary tube and the sensor for the gauge that we removed from Dotty, and here is the new one that's come in the post from one of the online parts suppliers today. So I'm going to pop them both into my favourite workshop mug, trying to make sure that they're both in the same sort of position, that they both unfairly influence the test one way or the other, but hopefully you can see both gauges are reading just a little bit off the very cold end of the gauge. So I boiled up some water here. I'm just going to reboil it now because I want to, as I say, get it as hot as we can. Remember, this is the gauge that came out of Dotty. This is the replacement. So I'm going to pour the water into my favourite workshop mug. The temperature of which is reading 87.6. New gauge, holding just on the slightly warm side of normal. Gauge that I've taken out, you can see, has already rocketed right round into hot. So there's a clear discrepancy there between the two gauges. So what we're going to do, and I've also noticed that the sweep on this needle, as it's sweeping, it's not working around the gauge. Gradually it's kind of jerking its way around like that. So I think, yeah, definitely that gauge is faulty. So I'm going to go ahead and fit the new gauge back into Dotty, give her a little run and see how we get on.